Bates now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Minneapolis. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. First play, Murray's letting it rip. Escapes the pocket. Oh, it's intercepted. What a start. Byron Murphy picks it. And the Vikings are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Oh, baby, this stadium was already loud to start this game, Brock, but that play, it's in an absolute uproar now.
And the one thing you want to do as an opposing team is quiet the crowd, especially as a quarterback. It's your job to quiet that home crowd, but an interception, well, it does nothing but add fuel to the fire. A fever pitch now as the offense takes the field, looking for an early lead.
Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. This one falls incomplete. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
Dadrian Taylor Demerson on the coverage.
Mustang 19, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Trap 60, trap 60.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. It's his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. I know it's early, Brock, but that felt kind of big. A lot of momentum generated from that turnover was about to disappear if they didn't convert.
Yeah, there actually is some pressure on this opening series to score. I know pressure's a privilege, but that turnover, even some early momentum, but it won't just disappear if they fail to score. It will actually head to that other sidelines.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Buys time, rolling right. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
And the Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Cowboy 80, go!
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now. Well, if they keep this up, Brock, they might just keep us all guessing all game long if they're pulling out plays like that on this opening drive.
Yeah, I love a jet sweep on the opening drive because it stretches.
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Vikings have a great first drive and get the game's first points. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. Bates tacks out the extra point. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
1st down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll start this series with an option left. Breaks the tackle. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Murray here on 1st down. Vikings get there. They're going to win this round. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And he's going to be sent out of bounds on a play that sends them all the way down into the red zone. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
6 yards on the play. First down, Lumberjacks.
Hey.
Working inside the red zone. That pass is swatted at the line. The big man got a hand on it up front. Nice work there. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
You know, most pass rushers really don't get enough credit for how well they read those quarterbacks. As he was fighting his blocker, kept his eyes on the ball, and he timed it perfectly to get a hand up in the throwing lane and force the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, it's Murray. Throw is there, Trey McBride. So a solid gain there, Brock. It's still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
3rd and 1.
Omaha. Goose. Omaha. Hey.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. Touchdown.
Number 7.
The Lumberjacks trim the lead to 1. PAT effort coming up. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Lumberjacks tie this game 7-7. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. They bring pressure, and they're going to get to him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Brings up 2nd and 18.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Throw left side, brought in by Hawkinson. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
3rd and 2, McCarthy. Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
3 yards.
Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jalen Thompson makes the play. Man, great call by the defense there. They go to cover 2 for that play, and it's the free safety back there who makes the read and forces that turnover.
And that's who you want playing that cover 2, covering half the field, right? Those strong safeties near the line of scrimmage. A little more depth at playing the run. Free safeties, this is exactly what they want. They want to play that half, and when that ball is in their vicinity...
Brought in inside the 20. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of thing when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
They'll run here. It's Benson. And he runs this one in for the touchdown. The Lumberjacks pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Kicking team on to try the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lumberjacks take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. It's a 14-7 game. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They'll get to work here, 1st and 10. He rolls to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
2nd down, McCarthy to pass. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 30-yard line.
Looking to throw, McCarthy. Getting out to his left. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Going deep here for the end zone. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. Going after it up and good from Bates. And the Vikings tie things up at 14. Tie ball game now as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. Showing a little burst so far. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Go right side, and McBride has it. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there, and there's nothing this defense can do.
From the gun, it's Murray. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he takes this one up to the 41, so that makes him very manageable now, 3rd and short.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd.
Kyler throwing here. Buying some time right. He's making a bid for it. And Murray hits the ground safely, picking up the 1st down on that run.
Gain of 6.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. That tackle made by Blake Cashman.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throwing the out route complete. Gets it to the 15. And that is a touchdown! The Lumberjacks take a second quarter lead. Kicking team out to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lumberjacks break that tie and now lead by 7.
Vikings 14.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. So So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. That was Max Melton who hauled him down there.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity you play, but whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Throwing on 3rd, McCarthy. That's complete. Here's Jones. And he stopped cold at the spot. He won't keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
And the Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Escapes the pocket. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. Sit tight. More coming your way from U.S. Bank Stadium after this. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Throwing again now. McCarthy. Hutchinson wheels it in. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Offense is staying out there, and they're ready to go for it on 4th down. McCarthy to throw for it. That one's caught by Jefferson. And he's able to get this down to the 36. The right call at the right time, Brock. Give him 9 and a successful conversion on 4. They've got 1st down here from the 36.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On play action now, McCarthy. Able to find Hawkinson. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
It's a gain of 7.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Give him 13 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones gets it. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was trying to find Ty Felton with that one. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
And he's got it. It's in close. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings earn the chance to tie before halftime. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Vikings tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
First down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime.
Green. Go.
On first and 10, it's Murray. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Vikings will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's first and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Counter play, Jones. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's another.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
This down to the 24-yard line. Wrapped up that time by Jordan Birch.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Second down carry for Jones. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Dadrian Taylor-Demerson getting there for the tackle.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play, whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
That short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short. That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this.
Here we go. 60 Bison.
Looking to throw. Same guy. Here's Hawkinson again. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Jones. Will take it in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take the lead right away in half number 2. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you'll get more interceptions.
And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs. Murray here on first down.
And an Anchorage first down.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain. So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34.
First down, Lumberjack.
Option play they give to Benson. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Ivan Pace able to make the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Murray looking to throw. Finds Benson out of the backfield. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to bring up first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Anchorage first down.
First and 10, Murray. Brought in right side. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. That one intended for Trey McBride. So now they have third and short.
It's now third down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
A gain of 5, Brock, and now they're going to have first and goal. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Lumberjacks start the second half with some needed points. It's a Kyler Murray touchdown. His third total score in this game. That one splits the uprights. And the Lumberjacks tie us up 28-all. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. Jukes away from one. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. Play action, McCarthy. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First and 10. It's McCarthy. On him quick, and they bring him down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
It's now second and 19 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun and give to Jones. And it's a nice game, but they needed just one more yard to move the chains. Give him 4 on the play. Doesn't help a ton because they're still left with 3rd and 15. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it. McCarthy throwing on 4th down. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They get an even 10 on that play. And that is good for a first down. It's Benson on the give. He's got it in the red zone. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Here's Murray, 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Motioning him from the slot right. On 2nd and 10, it's Murray. Chased out to his right. He takes it himself. Oh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end. You need to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. Benson off the zone read. And he's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2. I think we both sensed it as the play was developing, Brock. It didn't look like either guy wanted the football, and you can see why with how well it played out defensively.
Yeah, there's two looks as a quarterback you hate to see on your teammate's face. When you throw your receiver into coverage and he gets smacked, and then when you pitch it out to the running back and he gets the negative yards on his stat sheet, yeah, that's one the quarterback's got to rectify.
What are you doing, bro? And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap.
Go on, Hurt.
Getting in their own way, Brock, as they'll line this up 5 yards further back for 2nd and goal.
Bush. On the hole.
From the gun, it's Murray. Flushed out of the pocket. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Hey.
Back to throw it. Bails out of the pocket quick. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the defensive down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
It's 4th down and goal.
Kicked well, and this is good. And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
31.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
Has this at the 6. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10.
60 Bison.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Completes downfield to Felton. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35.
27 yards.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now it's McCarthy. Hits his running back. By man, he's in the clear. There he goes, right sideline. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a 4th quarter lead. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they'll decline this and take the result. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
1st down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Throwing on 1st down. Here's Murray. Completed to his running back. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis.
30-yard line.
Lumberjacks needing 4 points. Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Handoff to Benson from the gun. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's third down. We've got to keep moving quick here. To throw. Has him on a quick hitter. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Escapes the pocket. That's completed right side. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. They strike for 23 yards. And that gives him the first.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down, Lumberjacks.
Catch is made in close. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here first and goal. Here he is to throw. Headed out right. And that's a touchdown. The catch is made, and they lead just before the end of this game. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have won. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Back to throw. Right side, this is into the hands of Felton. Has some daylight through the 40. And he stops the clock after a gain up beyond the 40. Wow, what a dream start for them. It's a gain of 22. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Setting up to pass. Finds the in route complete. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Minnesota spends its second time out here. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's second and inches.
At the 48-yard line.
He'll look to throw it. Completed right side to Addison. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out.
A gain of 12
They'll move the
yards.
chains after that pickup of 12. Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining.
37-yard line.
Back to the air, McCarthy. Hits him on the out route. And he's got him down to the 30 before going out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Second and 3 now. Throwing again now, McCarthy. He's got him, that's Addison. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. So they call a timeout. So that is their final one. And with time left for maybe 2 plays, let's see what they do. Do they chance it or do they just kick it now?
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. Another throw here for McCarthy. Escapes the pocket. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throwaway.
An important attempt coming up here for Jake Bates. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. The kick is good. He got it. And at the buzzer, they forced overtime. Man, this has been such a great game. Nobody is ready for it to end just yet. After 4 quarters, we're headed to overtime. And in overtime here, Brock, I know you love this one. A touchdown, no longer an instant victory. No matter the outcome of that opening series, the other side gets the football with a chance to then tie or win it. And if we're tied after those 2 drives, we'll play on until there's another score or time expires. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step or 2 short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. Has room down the left sideline. Into the red zone. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take the lead on the first play of the drive. J.J. McCarthy, the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. The extra point is good, and that's a big one. Now their defense just has to defend a 7-point lead here in overtime. The challenge has been laid down, partner, and it's time to see if they have an answer prepared as we're off again. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Now it's his turn in overtime. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the 1st. All right, so far so good, partner. Taking advantage of the change to respond here in overtime. We all know that was reserved only for the playoffs previously, but now an opportunity teams get in regular season games too.
Yeah, I think we both love this because really it keeps teams from blaming a coin flip anymore. Even if some of the anger in the past was justified now you just look in the mirror and know it's all upon you to deliver.
Just couldn't get it to Marvin Harrison Jr. there. So 2nd down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
He's loaded another one up. This is brought in at the 15. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Lumberjacks make it a 1-point game. Trey Benson, the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Murray getting everyone set. They're going for 2 here.
The offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Man in motion here. Throwing again. Murray. He rolls to his right. And that catch in the end zone gives them the lead. Well, Brock, the run certainly an option as they lined up for 2. But as an offense, what are you looking for when you decide to throw it instead?
Well, you've spent all week working on these plays, and usually you have 2 or 3 that you like. That run game, you're right, you can run it. But there's so much more space with creativity in the passing game. And good offenses, elite offenses, they find a way not just to practice it, but to execute it when it matters.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lumberjacks as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.